Yeah, it was My People's Podcast, episode 65, if I'm not mistaken, to 64. Nah, 66. One of them shits. Yeah, I think episode 66. I'm your host, the most, and we got two hosts with me, and you got my OG over here with me. But another day, you know, we gonna get right into the shit. Not gonna be here long. We wanna talk about the rapper, I would say, rapper slash R&B singer, Selena, who made Watch Me What, Watch Me Nay Nay, is being charged with murder at this time for killing his cousin. Now, it might just sound normal to a lot of people, which to me too, because I've never seen it happen before. But a lot of people was wondering, like, how that happened. Like, how can somebody so successful end up in, what I'm saying, in that situation? And when people say that, which is myself, you gotta do the research and see who you're talking about. So Selena is a rapper from Georgia, if I'm not mistaken, born and raised, and he basically came up, off the song "Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay," which every kid, adult, everybody know about. It basically did good numbers. It was all over the internet at one time. And, unfortunately, this happened, man. But, he got famous off of that, which that was like his one and done, because really he ain't had nothing after that. But, he was in the news, for a whole bunch of stuff. Like, and that's what boiled it down to. No matter how successful you are, if you have problems, whether they are mentally problems or abuse that you went through in your childhood, or if that's just what I tell people all the time, you technically have been abused if you get raised into things that is technically not cool and you assume it's cool. Like, for instance, a couple of people, and I know a couple of people that have been raised to think that certain things is cool, like, which is not, and it's okay. But to say some people think it's not a problem, that's the problem. But anyway, so, he's being charged with murder for basically killing his cousin, which he was shot, excuse me, which he was shot, and the police arrived, and come to find out through multiple surveillance, they found out that, his own cousin was the one that shot him. And he been through other things, which he was on domestic abuse, I think, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me. But I think he got arrested for that in 2020, which he also got arrested for speeding in Georgia, and you know. But my whole main question today is niggas crazy too? Shit, cause I want to know, like, people would say, like, cause if we was, I promise you, if we was sitting here talking about white people or talking about another race, we would be like, oh, they crazy and all this type of stuff. So my whole thing is, do people basically acknowledge that black people are technically crazy too? Like, you gotta think about the number one serial killer right now. Well, the number one notorious serial killer right now is a black man. I forgot his name. And it's a lot of things that's going on in this world, but we gotta acknowledge that we can't be surprised when we see stuff like this. And not only that, is that, hip hop and violence click. Like, that's how it's made. Like, a lot of people really Yo, a lot of people that probably came into the game that was soft became hard because now they was one influenced by somebody that was hard or wasn't hard and neither, and it made them famous. They got money, and it creates the character that they are, and they go off of that. Like they run with that. Like a lot of people really is built like that. Like I would say like certain people in the rap industry, like NBA YoungBoy and certain other cats, you know, they I think that they really was just bad shit. Like and they crazy too, you feel what I'm saying? Like and before they had the money. So it's like money's not gonna make nothing, but man, you would be surprised what the like what people do in life and how they, you know what I'm saying, become what they are. So it was like it's a different ball game, man. I hope, you know what I'm saying, they find out what really happened and what was the whole motive behind this because Selena, they going what's gonna happen next is since this happened, they gonna no longer play that song. He's gonna potentially lose money. People streaming services won't wind up removing his songs from like services. You're not gonna see that joint played at parties no more, at NBA games and none of that. And that cuts his money. You get what I'm saying? And when that cuts his money, now he has a lack of resources, which is lawyers and stuff like that, to keep fighting his trial because they're going to drag that on for long. He's going to be in prison for a while, especially if they got enough proof to say that he was there. He's going to be in prison for a long time. And I mean, when his trial start, hopefully they can prove enough to say he get a shorter sentence. You get what I'm saying? Because, you know, you spend money and you potentially don't want to waste money. A lot of people that get into criminal like involvement and get locked up and they realize that they was really involved in that shit, they don't want to waste their money. A lot of people just cop out. A lot of people just, you know, depend on what it is. If you got enough money, then you stingy because a lot of people don't be stingy. That's the difference. A lot of people don't want to be stingy about the situation. So they say, all right, I got a family, I got kids, I got a crew to take care of. I'm not about to waste all this money going to lawyers and court fees, and I still might go down. You know, so it depends. Like, if they got no evidence and you know it, certain people will really risk their money. Like, but it's sad to say that, you know, this young man anyway, he ain't no kid. This young man is, you know, doing time for killing his cousin, man. I can't believe it, bro. It's like, I can't believe that people do that. That's not like, I don't, it's like, oh, I believe people do it, but I don't believe how. Like, how, it gotta be something so serious that to the point where I feel as though I gotta kill my cousin to say, you know what I'm saying? It gotta be like, oh, this person trying to kill me, or, you know, it can't be nothing in this world. I don't give a fuck if my cousin took millions from me if I had, but I'm not gonna kill him. Feel me? But yeah, man, that's one thing I want to talk about, man. Just hip hop. Hip hop is involved in a lot of like murders. Like people don't realize, and it's revolved around murder since the beginning of time, man. Since the beginning of time, you could think about a lot of cats back in the day. They used to always talk about that shit too. And then at the time, it lightened up, and it was talked about, but it wasn't like really like spoken. But now, it don't matter what you do. You don't gotta be a hardcore ass rapper to be out here with the strap. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like that's what I'm trying to get at anyway. Niggas don't have to be not like you can't judge people nowadays for nothing. Like back in the day, nine out of 10, most of these niggas that's running around with these straps all the time is niggas that you would have never thought had a strap on. Like these niggas with skinny pants, walking around with that little side purse, skinny ass shirt, got the whole blicky right here, like, and I'm like, damn. Back in the day, you'll say a nigga with sweatpants on, you know, nigga come out with the big ass like fleece jacket on, you gonna know somebody strapped down, you know, niggas got a fucking mask thing. But it was a purpose why niggas had a gun back in the day. And you was labeled technically crazy if you were just walking around. Them the niggas that was crazy on the block, the niggas that used to stay with the strap. But now everybody do it. Technically everybody crazy. Yeah, man, it's sad. It's that little kid fuck around. And it's Jordan too. They don't play. He gonna do some time. He gonna be there for a while. And the whole nother set, whole nother shit going on right now is basically who we think going to take the East in NBA, because the Nets right now they looking unstoppable, but they don't got no defense. They ain't gonna be able to trade for nobody too. I believe that's gonna be worth them being contenders. Like, I don't think that they could still beat Milwaukee Bucks. I don't think that they could beat the 76ers in this whole 7 game. I don't think they can cut. They cut for that. Like if one of them not clicking, they gonna lose. It don't matter about, like, two of them can't beat none of them. You get what I'm saying? So if Kyrie not having a good game and KD and James Harden is the only one having a good game, they're not gonna be able to beat none of the teams. Not with the defense. They don't got nobody to guard. But as far as like fucking like as far as like shooting, they gonna always outshoot everybody, but that don't count, because if you like blocking and guarding, you ain't gonna be able to make that. But them the only two I could really see like contender in the East. Like, not unless Miami like go back to how they was, but I doubt that. But I mean, it's gonna be a show, because I don't think they can beat the Lakers. They beat the Clippers. I don't think they can beat the Lakers. Clippers never been a threat at all. And another thing is that the fucking the Clippers is not capable of defeating, basically, I could say like 2 or 3 contenders in the West. The West really got shit locked down right now. Like, it's really like heavy hitters in the West. You got like Denver, you got Denver, the Lakers, you got the Clippers, you got shit. I don't know though. Man, that shit, like that whole situation, is the whole fact that I'm gonna get back to the Selena whole factor. The whole fact that he basically took the time to, I don't know. I can't speak on, because I be like, yo, bro, like was it like a setup? Like, I be thinking, like, was it some YMW Melly shit? Like, I don't know. Like, we have to find out, man. Next time, I'll